businessman is raffling his £1.1 million Tudor house so he can raise funds for charities to help them recover from the COVID-19. Tim Page, 52 and who is originally from the UK, is putting his Grade 2 listed countryside mansion. It means a lucky house hunter could become the next owner of the luxury 500-year-old gem for just. Tim is offering his 6-bedroom 16th century home near Ludlow, Herefordshire, as the top prize in a raffle draw so he can raise money for Beacon Centre for the Blind and Birmingham Children's Hospital. The businessman purchased Orleton House in 2018. Built in the 1580s, Tim spent the past 2 years modernising the timber-framed Tudor mansion, which also boasts of spectacular gardens set in 1 acre. The winner of the draw will become the new owner of Orleton House with the Beacon Centre for the Blind and Birmingham Children's Hospital splitting £100,000. Tim, who is originally from Willenhall, West Midlands, but who lived in Nevada for 25 years, bought the house after deciding to move back to the UK with Tim, who runs his own software company, said, "We moved back from the States and we actually bought that house on the internet when we were 5,500 miles away. There was a lovely old couple who had lived there for over 50 years, but bless them, they had not done anything to it. We had to start from scratch and even put heating in. Everything had to be brought up to modern standards, but it was a great project. Orleton is a beautiful place. We thought long and hard about where to live and had the whole country to look at when we decided we were going to move back. There aren't many 500-year-old properties around. It sits right in the middle of a village 2 doors away from the pub which is owned by the village. When you're in the property you could be miles away from anything, but you can also walk into the hills and walk for miles and miles. It's just I came off a council estate and have been successful. I kind of like the idea of a regular guy being able to own a house." Tim and his business partner Suresh Bawa came up with the idea of selling the house in a raffle to make some money for charity. He added, "It's something they do quite a lot in America with casinos and resorts and that sort of stuff. We were considering moving after renovating Orleton House. Before we tried it on somebody else's house we thought we should try it on my own. We just thought let's see if we could sell the house and raise some money. It is all a bit of an experiment if I'm honest. Some people may be like, I can't afford to live there. Well, sell it. It's $1 million. The important part of it though is to raise a significant amount of money from this for the charities as they're having a hard time at the minute. The Beacon Centre for the Blind have got about 4,000 people relying on them for these guys are losing £10,000 a week because donations aren't there because of what is going on in the world with COVID. They have all got to find ways of making money, so helping them as Birmingham Children's Hospital need equipment for the wards. We shouldn't be having to do this, but Lisa Cowley, CEO of Beacon Centre for the Blind, we support over 3,000 people affected by sight loss in our region, and that number continues to grow, as does the need for our services. Our members are feeling lonely, unable to come to our centre which has had to close during the pandemic and losing more confidence to go out every day that passes. The COVID-19 pandemic has had a huge impact on our charity emotionally and financially, with losses of almost £700,000. We are working really hard to keep going for our members and are so grateful for the generosity of our local community. We are really happy to be part of Grand Draw, which will not only help raise much needed funds for Beacon, but also offer someone the chance to win an absolutely amazing £1 million. By taking part, you could help us provide support for a person with sight loss to receive well-being calls, access online services to help reduce isolation, receive essential advice and much more. Thank you so much. Your generosity really means the world to us." Miranda Williams, head of public fundraising for Birmingham Children's Hospital Charity, added, "We're delighted to partner with the Grand Draw and raise vital funds to support our work at Birmingham Children's Hospital. It's been a tough year for us as the pandemic has limited our ability to fundraise in many ways, so the funds raised from this incredible draw will help us to continue ensuring we can do more for the staff, patients and their families at our hospital. Tickets start at £5 for 10, with each purchase also guaranteeing entry into a monthly £2,500 cap. The closing date for the raffle is April 30th. The winning ticket will be drawn at random by an independent party monitored by legal professionals on May 7th. To enter, visit https://granddraw.co.uk.